Okay, so if I had to start email marketing again from scratch and I'd never done it before, then this is exactly what I would do. So I've been email marketing for over 15 years and I've used all of the different softwares. ActiveCampaign, Go High Level, Kit.com, MailChimp, Klaviyo, Constant Contact, lots of different types of email software. And the one that I would choose if I was starting off and I had little to no knowledge of, how to use these things, I would go for MailerLite. Two reasons. One, it's very intuitive and it's very simple to use. And two, the free version on MailerLite, which I would like to test things out for free first, gives you the opportunity to use most of the features that the others just don't. So MailChimp, for example, and Kit.com, I believe is the same. They allow you to use the software for free. They allow you to build email lists, send campaigns, build landing pages, but they don't allow you to do anything more, anything in terms of automations. Whereas MailerLite give you 10 landing pages and at least 10, if not more, automations as well. And this is what we want. Now, I don't want you to start getting overwhelmed and thinking, what's automations and what's all this going to be about? We're going to keep it very, very simple. So I would do this slightly differently with my clients that I'm taking through because I have the knowledge, I do the installs, or I guide them step by step, and we take it a step or two further than what I'm going to show you today. But if you were wanting to just start and get things going very, very quickly and start building your email list, then this is what I would do. And the reason I do this is because if you aren't already using an email list, if you're not extracting people from social media, and that's the only way that you're getting your clients, is social media, DMs, content, hustle, you're going to run into a couple of problems. The two biggest problems, one is you are the limiting factor in your marketing because you only have a certain amount of time and input that you can put into your marketing. You can only create a certain amount of content, send a certain amount of DMs, however it is that you're getting your clients. And two, it's exhausting, and it's the biggest reason why people drop out of the industry is because they think that that's what they should be doing is just sending sending DMs and creating content, and wonder why they're not getting anywhere. Yes, you can push to 3, 4, 5 grand a month even just by selling in social media, but it's very, very hard to scale anywhere past that, and it's even harder to keep it up. So moving people from social media onto an email list gives you the opportunity to, firstly, you identify who out of your followers is actually a lead, because your followers aren't leads until they've put their hand up and said, yes, I have a problem, you solve that problem, you could probably help me. So until you get people from that area of the world, social media, and onto an email list, they're not a lead. They're a prospect and they're a follower, and they might not have any interest in what you do. So, and also you're living on rented space. If you lose your account access, so whether that's through being hacked or you have, something happens that they shut down your account and you get locked out, that's you done. You've lost all of your leads, you've lost all of your potential income. So when you move people onto an email list, you own it. You can move all of your email lists, you can download it, save it on your computer, you can move it from service provider to service provider. It's yours, it's your property, it's your IP. Right, let's just get on with it. So if we go to MailerLite, the first thing you do is just sign up for the free account. And like I said here, even their paid accounts start at $9 a month. So it's very, very cheap. But on the free version, the things that they let you do up to 500 subscribers, believe me, you're not going to get to 500 that quickly without a certain amount of effort or ad budget. So don't worry about the limit. You can always move up, and you can always move away from MailerLite. They make it very easy for you to download and export into other companies. Then you're going to set up a simple landing page, okay? But before you set your landing page up, you want to decide on what your freebie is going to be. Now, take this one piece of advice. Don't create a freebie. You want to use something that already exists, that is already giving impact to your existing clients. So video is the best format. It's very easy to digest, and keep the video to, probably under 10, 15 minutes if you can, because the idea of this part is that it needs to have two things. One, high impact. So, like I say, if you can give something that you're already giving to your clients that's giving them a wow, a result, a penny drop, something that's going to give them instant impact, that's the first win. And the second thing is that it needs to be easy to consume. So a 30, 50-minute video lecture is not going to go down very well, and people aren't going to watch it. And if they don't use it, regardless of how valuable it is, they've not got anything from it because they've not used it. So it could be a module if you've got curriculum. It could just be, if you have the same conversation over and over again with new or existing clients, and you have to explain something to them, to each of your new clients, that makes them have a mental shift or a penny drop, then that conversation that you have put into a 5 or 10 minute video is going to be transformational for people who are watching it. So yeah, it could be some form of tool or PDF. Those, the problem with PDFs is that people download them and don't read them. So maybe if you do have a tool or something that really does help people and gives them impact, then, and by the way, I say impact. People say give away value, but I don't agree. Impact is better than value, because value is subjective. Value is what you think you're giving to them. It's, it's stuff. People get value wrong and they just give more stuff. And giving, a 30-page recipe pack or cheat sheets and all these things that people put into PDFs and downloadables, they're very often, one, they don't get used. Two, they're 10 a penny. Everybody's doing the same. And they don't have any coherent link to the thing that you're actually going to be selling further down the line. So, a recipe book, if you're selling online health coaching, yeah, like it has a link in terms of healthy recipes and health coaching. But really, if you can give them something that is one step on the journey of getting from A to B or wherever they want, the result that they want to get, that's far better than giving them a bunch of recipes or a free workout that they're never going to use. So they're not going to get value, so they're not going to get results, so they're not going to give you any money. Anyway, so use something that is already in existence and just extract it from existing things. And I was saying about PDFs, yes, if you do have a PDF or something that is very, very useful to people, and that's the thing that's going to deliver the impact, just create a 2 or 3 minute video to accompany it and explain what it is, how it's going to help them, how to use them, and tell them to go and use it. So extract, don't create. Then you're going to, once you've got that, you're going to create a page. You're just going to go over here to sites and you're going to create a simple landing page. I'm not going to show you how to do it now, but it's very, very simple. It's drag and drop. You drag over a bit of text, you put your headline there. And I'm going to show you, this is the layout for a simple landing page, okay? Now, if you're creating a sales page and you're trying to sell something, it's going to look very different. It's going to have a lot more copy, a lot more images, a lot more proof, a lot more context, a lot more salesy stuff. But this is not. The only thing that we want people to do is to put in their name and their email address there, and that's it, done. So with a video, you take a screenshot of the video. You don't actually put the video here. You take a screenshot of the video on this page. You put your big promise and then your sub headline, which gives a bit more context to the big promise as to what it is and who it's for. Screenshot of the video so they understand it's a video that they're going to get. 3 to 6 benefits, and I say benefits, not features. So results and feelings and things that are going to happen to them if they watch this video. You may have another sort of sentence or two just explaining, and then a call to action, just telling them, right, in fact, there isn't actually a call to action on this page, but underneath here you just have enter your name and details to get instant access to the video. And then, boom, they click that, and then what you do in MailerLite is you simply duplicate that page, and then in this form setting here, it's very intuitive, you'll see, you tell it to redirect to the second page. And the second page is going to look like the first page, okay? You literally, it's your big promise and maybe a thank you, because it's the thank you page. And then here, instead of the screenshot, you replace it for the video. You still give the benefits, so to make sure they watch it. Delete the form, because you don't need the form. And in the space underneath here, let's not get too ahead of ourselves now. You could offer a call, you could just tell them a bit more about you, but like I say, this video is just about getting you started. So don't give it too much thought. Just deliver the video, introduce yourself, and make sure that they watch the video. And that's it. Okay. Now, inside MailerLite, when you click next, once you've sort of finished making the page, it's going to take you straight to where you create an automation. And it's very easy. You just drag and drop. There's a line and you drag an email, 1 day delay, email 2, 1 day delay, email 3, and that's it, end. And then in these 3 emails, okay, like I say, this is about getting you up and running and started. It's not about creating the most perfect funnel. It's about getting you started and giving you an entry point to send people to a landing page, which is going to start building your email list and start pushing people towards your services. So I would write 3 emails, okay? Got my notes here. The first email, now first of all, in all 3 of these emails, you're going to have a link and you're going to push them back and remind them to go and watch the video. Because like I said, if they haven't watched the video, if they haven't downloaded the thing, doesn't matter how bloody good it is, it's delivered 0 value and 0 impact. So it's not worked. So people are busy. They often forget to open emails, or they get halfway through a video and they stop, blah, blah, blah. So in each one, send them a reminder. The first one, that's its prime job. First paragraph, send them back. Here's your thing. Go and watch this. Then explain, right, who you are and what you do in the first email. Okay, so a little bit about the video, why they should go and watch it, and a little bit about who you are and what you do. All right, the problems you solve, and sort of the industry, maybe a bit of a story about you. Then email 2. Okay, email 2 is who is it for? Who do you help? And in there, put a little bit of proof. So tell a story. It doesn't need to be a testimonial. Dave helped me lose 20 pounds. Dave helped me get this, right? You want to tell it as a little story, you know. Let me tell you about Sandra. She came to me and she had this problem, this problem, this problem, and it was affecting her in these ways in her life. So the first thing we did was this, then we did this, then we did this. Now, this is how our life is, okay? That kind of format. So first email, what you do. Second email, who's it for? And then the third email is how you do it. Now, if you are a coach, do not sell coaching, because everybody's selling coaching, all right? And the only differentiator between you and the next coach is price, and it's just a race to the bottom. So when you're talking about how you do things, talk about your unique way, your unique ideas, your unique systems, how you are different to everybody else in how you do it. If you can give it a name, the so-and-so method, the so-and-so project, the so-and-so blueprint, then it makes you stand out from the rest. You've got a unique system, a unique way of doing it, which is going to resonate with people. You can't appeal to everyone, but if you do things in a certain way and people go, I really like that, they're going to come to you. They're not going to go to Sandra or Sharon or Dave, who's, you know, just the PT or just the business coach or whatever. So and then either in that email, or if you want to add on one extra one, send them an invite them to the next step. It might be to book a call, it might be to make a sale, it might be to buy a low ticket product. Probably wouldn't get into that initially, but just invite them to the next step. It might be that you've got a WhatsApp group, a free Facebook group, whatever it is. Just make some form of invitation, and that's it. Okay, that's it. I would keep it very simple. 3 emails, a landing page, a thank you page. Give them something that is already giving impact to your existing clients and has made a difference and makes people go, wow. A good test is that if you could charge for it, it's probably it will be a very good lead magnet. Okay, but that's it. If you want to see the whole system and the expanded version of this, then there's a link underneath here that you can go to, and I walk through the whole process. It's my 2-page lead system, which is an extended version of this. Again, it's not that hard to put together, but I say that I've been doing this for 15 plus years. But go to the link below and you can have a look there. Anyway, if you've got any questions about it, feel free to get in touch, hit subscribe, and yeah, see you later.